Good morning. If you're watching this video in the afternoon, good afternoon. It's the evening, good evening. The temperature is 43 degrees Fahrenheit. If you remember my videos back in 2025 in December, the temperature was about the same way when I was driving on this highway. I mean this road heading to Virginia. But today is Saturday. It's the last day of the month of February, and it's the last day that we celebrate the Black History Month. So there's a lot of events going on out there to celebrate the beautiful Black History Month as we as we enter to a new month of March. The sun is coming out, it's getting warmer, and the traffic is picking up. I haven't drove here for a long time. My dream, my goal, which you should never really assume that you're going to accomplish every dream. My dream was to drive here when it was snowing, when there was snow everywhere. That was my goal. When it snowed, I didn't get in my car. My car was stuck in the snow for the whole month. So now you can see, you are only watching the beauty part of DC. When it was snowing, it was really horrible. Like, it was snow everywhere. You could barely drive or even go anywhere. But here we are, the snow is gone, and we're in March. It dried like really fast. You can barely see anything on the streets. It dried really fast. Anyways, I'm heading somewhere, which you'll be watching in a minute. Is that a cop? Is that a cop or that's a private vehicle? It looks like a firefighter. What kind of vehicle is that? Oh, that's like it's like a US government private vehicle. The license plate looks like Homeland Security. Maybe they are carrying some random IC arrested person, because if it's a Homeland Security, they have to be arresting somebody who's like maybe some kind of illegal migration raid, whatever. There's so much going on right now. Look at these potholes here. But that's not a cop. That's a government vehicle. I know the government vehicles. I can tell the Secret Service, the CBP, which is Customs and Border Protection, Homeland Security, which operates under CBP, also private security, private police, Capitol Police. All those guys have different types of license plate. Diplomats also have their own license plates. It's pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna get over to this side. Another vehicle is coming. I'm not moving, dude. What the hell? He got the other side. He's not even a cop. That's not a cop. Oh jeez. So I have to go to this side. Why stay in one place? I gave him a spot. He could have turned. Jeez. Yep, that's not a cop. Another US government vehicle. Same as those vehicles looks like they are not ICE agents, so that's not how ICE operates. Oh, look at that guy as well. Jeez. ICE agents don't drive those vehicles. They drive private vehicles. That has to be the government vehicles transporting somebody, like an official or something like that. Everybody's standing over here. What the hell is going on here? I know the vehicle because I worked at the airport. That's the kind of license they have. Mostly CBP, that's CBP. So that could be also some kind of IC agents if it's ICBP, because CBP guys, they operate, they do things like background check, border protection, obviously homeland security. They're the ones who oversees the in and out of the people moving in and out of the country. They are not the same as USCIS. That's different. But they work with the police. Alright, so I've been here before. You can definitely see DC is always clean. So that I like the most. It wasn't clean this way when I came here last year, but now it's absolutely clean and it's wonderful. It's wonderful, it's beautiful. It's not the best, but it's okay. It does look great. See the Capitol in the background? As you can see in my videos. The US Capitol in the background. Save the children. Turn here, but I don't know if I can turn here. Well, it says you cannot turn here from 4 to 6:30 p.m. Monday to Friday, but before that you can turn absolutely no problem. You got to read the signs. If you don't, they give you a ticket. Do you know why they wanted you to turn here between 4 and 6:30 p.m. That's because I used to take a bus from here. I used to live in that side, so I'm heading right now. I used to take a bus from here to that place. There's a bus stop there. There's a by the way, there's a CNN here. This building, there's a CNN here, and there's also the Department of Education is also on this side. So I used to drive from here. I used to take a metro, like a bus, from here to the other side, and then at 6, normally 6 or 6:30, there is a huge traffic on that intersection. This one one of my favorite places to be. It's northeast. It's a huge place. But anyway, that traffic over there, why it says you cannot turn between 4 to 6:30 p.m. That's because at 4 to 6:30 p.m. there's a huge traffic, so they ban turning, but that way it doesn't cause traffic. That's why they put it down there. I live in northeast, so I've been driving all the time, but I'm actually in the same place because I live around here. When I take a metro, I just pass right here across the street behind me. That's where the metro is. So all of this is the northeast part of DC. It's very diverse. Howard is around here. So if you think about it, I'm on the Catholic University and Howard is close by, so not too far from Howard. There's a community here from Caribbean. So it's one of the best northeast neighborhoods. You can see the buildings are very fancy, good looking, very mixed between highly educated Howard kids versus like people struggling financially, folks like homeless. There's a lot going on here. Most people here, they are very liberal, how do you pronounce liberal Democrats? I know this because I can see the vibe. just by looking at the neighborhood. Where I live is mostly Republican because they're all like Catholics, so they are very conservative. So it's just in the same neighborhood, different political views. But after all, it's DC, right? DC political matters, but political is a good thing. Political divide is a good thing, but respect comes first. So people can respect each other regardless of their political views on different freaking issues, like abortions and LGBTQ and the right to worship, freedom of speech, etc. Overall, once you leave that area, that place behind me, those skyscrapers, not skyscrapers, those are apartments, luxury apartments with shopping centers on the bottom, just like Walmart that I filmed the area. But once you leave that place, everything else looks it starts to get more less modern, not modernized, I don't use that word. It becomes less renovated areas. So this is the church. It's running down. It's getting really old. These are very old churches. Some buildings here have been abandoned. They're no longer in function because they don't have they used to have a lot of customers who are federal workers, because they used to hang out here. But with the huge layoffs from the government, many federal workers either stopped spending or they just moved out of the city, which made these businesses struggle the most. So some of them are shutting down. Got this person selling some food. Looks like a market. You see, overall it's a nice neighborhood. It's a nice place to walk around, run, right? Somebody's exercising. Some people are riding scooters. Like very street, very safe. I haven't had any like issues happening here. Normally areas like Northwest there's crimes, but here no. What am I doing here? There's a police. There's a police here, and I'm acting like a jackass. Look at this. Now once you leave that area, you leave that, and you see another place over here that has luxury homes, right? These luxury homes are mostly for Howard kids. Howard kids come from a rich families mostly. It's the school has the most elite black students. It's like the black Harvard, which I usually get confused. Like what is Howard and Harvard? They kind of pronounce the same. But this area has a lot of kids who go to Howard. And when I say kids, I'm not like disrespecting them. I love all these black people going to school. I'm talking about like lawyers, attorneys, doctors. Very smart kids live around here in this area. It's probably one of the only towns in the United States beside. All right, buddy. Actually, I don't have to move. I can just stand here. I want to be a firefighter. Not I want to be a firefighter as a job, but I'm a firefighter as sort of like a hobby. And usually they do volunteer anyways, right? So I want to be able to volunteer. I think school. They asked me to register, which I did. I haven't registered yet, but I have to go to register, then go through a training to see if I like it, get some right or wrong. Then you have to volunteer like I think twice or 3 times a week, a year. Yes. They asked me to choose between paramedics and a firefighter. Paramedics is terrible, especially in DC. Actually, this was Prince George Prince George's County, which has the most shortages of firefighter, and they have the highest crime in the DC area, in DMV area. So they need a lot of help, and their firefighter departments is mostly underfunded. So they need a lot of help, not only in volunteer, but also they need the help in things like fundraising. So if you have to volunteer in the DMV that this guy stopped, I don't think he's moving. If you have to volunteer in the DMV area in the Prince George's County, you have to be careful because they have high crimes over there. So I don't want to be dealing with mass shootings and all that kind of stuff. But I want to be more like toward this firefighter, which I think is more safer. So when the DC was struggling to clear the snow, when I think I mentioned about this last time, the mayor directed all the DC snow pros to bring the snow over here. So you can see the snow. This is all the snow here. Look, this is an empty spot, by the way. Look at this snow. I should come and check it out today. Actually, I can't go and check it out right now. As stubborn as I am, it sounds stupid, but I'm gonna go in there and check it out. So it's dripping water. You know, some of the times you have an intuitive thinking. You're like, let me check it out. What's up? What's going on? So this is the snow on here. So they brought all the snow they put on here. There's a golf over that side. I wanna go one time and check it out. I don't know if they have discount for students. I haven't played golf in a long time. So I'm gonna go and see if I can go up here. It's a big snow. You see? All that is snow. Got my vehicle over there. All that is snow everywhere. I'm walking on the snow. It's like a mountain. It's huge. This is snow in DC. I feel like I'm living my best dream right now, walking on the snow. It looks dirty for a reason, because when I say this is clean, it's because it's actually clean, because they just put an entire trash and everything, they put them over here. And I'm curious how it's going to be once the snow dries out. There's gonna be a lot of trash everywhere, right? But here it is. It goes all the way at the end, all the way at the end. I cannot go all the way that side. Oh, this is water. This is water. Agua. This is agua. Mucho agua. I'm not working on it on the one. This is not like a bunch of this is not stones. This is water. This is a concrete area. It used to be, they used to have the market. I think when I passed the other side there was a market. I think that's why they moved it. But there used to be what they call it. There used to be a market. The ice is very, so the water is dripping out. You can see this is water is going out. It's drying. Yeah, the water is drying out. But this water is coming out. As it comes out, the snow gets dry. But where have you seen this? I mean, this is so unique. Like, you know, it's beautiful to me. But again, this used to be like a place where they do like driving training. You can see there's the vehicles over there. They used to have there's a stadium on that side, so there's a football game. This used to be a place where they do what do you call it? Like this vintage market where they sell different types of things, right? Like the Mexican stuff at the metro. I think this is this is Orange Metro. I never taken Orange before, because I don't live in Orange neighborhood. So let me drive all the way at the end. Hopefully I won't get stuck. If I do, that would be stupid. Let me drive there and check that out, and then we can. Oh, why is my seatbelt not working? But I have no idea. If I didn't drive here, I would have known that there was a bunch of snow stuck. You know, so every time I drive in DC, and I'm happy about. This is why in economics is very interesting. There's another metro. I like how these metros are following each other. This is very long metro. There's at least another metro in every 2 minutes, so they are not. You cannot wait more than 30 minutes before metro comes in. 30, mostly like 15 minutes. Look at that. All of this is snow. All of this is snow. All of this. It's a huge part of snow is filled with look at that. Also, I think I can drive in here. There we go. So they do like driving training here, or they do have like a market. I'm not gonna go on that side because this is an incoming traffic, it looks like. But look at this place. All this is snow. Can you believe it? All of this is snow everywhere. They have another snow here, right? Also, they do park emergency vehicles here, like police, firefighter, because they do training. Okay, this is so good. This video is one rough time because you will never see this snow. It's gonna dry out. But I'm curious to know how long it's gonna take before it dries out. You know, there is more over here. This is all snows, right? It goes all the way that side. It's insane. God, this lady is walking on the street. They did couples with the 2 dogs. This is absolutely insane. Look at how big this thing is. You see, though, I don't watch videos. When I see these things, I'm like surprised, like, oh my god, this is so cool. Because I don't watch YouTube videos. I won't be like, oh, let me go to YouTube channel and check it out or whatever. You know, when Trump was saying that the government was underfunded, this is what they mean. Because another metro, yo, it's been like 3 minutes already. Another metro is coming. These guys are so fast. Also, it looks cool here. It looks like if I lived here, I would have like a camera on my door. Like if I lived on one of these houses on over here, I'd have a camera surveilling these metros all the time. Look at the birds. Birds flying. The doves. You see, I don't live in this area of town. I moved. Now I missed so much. I missed a lot of cool stuff. There's a field here, it's called the field at the next camp and NFK campus or whatever. But there's a lot of games going on in this part of town. So if you wanna play like the football, soccer, look at this snow everywhere, all over. This is still white. It hasn't got dirty yet. Alright, let's go where I'm going. Let's mind my own business. I don't end up getting in there. But there was many cops here. No, those cops are gone. But the purpose of this place is to train new firefighters, new police, new emergency vehicles. That's the other purpose of this area. Then they have, once in a while they have markets, and yeah, a lot of markets, but everything's closed now because of course they used it as a backup for emergency. So it looks like when Trump mentioned how the government was underfunded in his State of the Union, he actually meant it, that there was no snow. New York City paid so much money to their workers, and the snow was gone within like days. So it seems like when you pay people more money during an emergency, they do good things, especially if it's a shared value, which makes sense. New York City have many rich people, so they should be paying their, if rich people wants to go where they are going, they should be able to pay more money, to pay some premium to get everything done. Anyway, enough tour of the snow. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. I think I'm reaching where I'm going right now. I don't have to keep filming as it's not really necessary. It's an empty place. There's nothing to watch here. Again, this is the video for the day. Like always, thanks for watching, and ciao ciao. Those who watch my videos, thank you. You don't have to subscribe, but if you do, that would be great. Like always, thanks for watching, and adios, spasiba. Thank you.